The power of courage. What is courage really? Courage is not the absence of fear. It's the decision that something else matters more. It's not about being fearless. It's about being willing to act in spite of the fear. Courage doesn't wait until you feel ready. It shows up trembling. It shows up doubting. It shows up with knees shaking, but it still shows up. Because courage isn't loud. It's not always bold or dramatic. Sometimes it's a whisper that says, "Try again tomorrow." The courage to begin. There's a moment in every person's life when they must decide, do I stay in the comfort zone? Or do I step into the unknown? Dreams are born outside the walls of safety. And courage is the key that opens that door. You don't need all the answers to begin. You just need the courage to take that first step. To say, "I'm afraid, but I'm going anyway." That moment of action? That's when everything starts to change. That's when your life begins to transform. Not when it's easy. Not when it's perfect. But when it's courageous. The courage to fail. Here's the truth they don't always tell you. Failure is part of success. Every great achievement has failure in its DNA. Every hero you admire fell flat on their face more than once. But what separates them isn't perfection. It's persistence. It's their relationship with failure. They weren't afraid to fall. They were afraid to never fly. Courage isn't avoiding failure. It's embracing it. Learning from it. Using it as fuel. Because you'll never grow if you're too afraid to stumble. You'll never win if you're too scared to lose. The courage to be you. We live in a world that tells you to fit in, to blend, to follow, to be like everyone else. But your power? It's in your difference. Courage is waking up every day and saying, "I choose to be myself." Even when they laugh. Even when they doubt. Even when they misunderstand you. Because the path to greatness isn't paved with imitation. It's carved by authenticity. So be weird. Be bold. Be real. Have the courage to stand out. Have the courage to be you. The courage to keep going. You will get tired. You will get discouraged. You will question everything. That's normal. That's human. But courage is what makes you move forward anyway. You keep showing up. Keep pushing. Keep believing, even when the evidence says otherwise. Because something inside you says, this is worth it. You fight. Not because it's easy, but because the vision inside you is louder than the fear around you. And on the days when it hurts, on the days when the mountain feels too steep, that's when courage matters most. That's when your greatness is being measured. Not when it's easy, but when it's hard and you choose to keep going anyway. The courage to let go. Sometimes, courage isn't just about fighting. It's about releasing. Letting go of what no longer serves you. Old identities. Toxic relationships. Limiting beliefs. Letting go is terrifying. Because it feels like loss. But it's not the end. It's the beginning. You can't step into the future if you're still dragging the past. So have the courage to close doors, walk away from comfort, and choose growth even when it's uncertain. The courage to believe when everything around you says it's not possible. When everyone else gives up. When even you begin to doubt. Courage whispers, keep believing. Because belief is power. Belief is fuel. Belief is the root of every breakthrough. You can train your body. You can sharpen your mind. But without belief, nothing moves. So don't just wish. Don't just hope. Believe. In your dream. In your potential. In your worth. That's courage. That's where transformation begins. The power of courage. Courage isn't just a moment. It's a mindset. It's not just a trait. It's a choice. And you have it. Right now. Inside you. You've shown courage in every battle you've fought. Every tear you've cried. Every time you stood up after falling. So don't wait to feel brave. Be brave. Choose it. Live it. Because your future, your freedom, your greatness, it all begins with a single act of courage. So today, lock in, show up, speak out, rise up. You were born for more. And courage is the bridge that gets you there. This is your time. This is your fight. This is your rise. Let courage lead you. Let courage unleash you.